Goro-Goro and Satoru is a fun and unique Grixis commander, and today we're going to build this deck in 3 different ways. This 3-mana 3/4 legendary human goblin creates a 5/5 flying dragon spirit token whenever one or more creatures that entered this turn deal combat damage to a player, and they let you pay 2 mana to give your creatures haste until end of turn. The goal of our deck is to be aggressive with hasty creatures so we can generate massive dragon spirit tokens and beat down from the sky. So how are we going to achieve this goal? First, we'll run cards like Mass Hysteria, Rising of the Day, and Fervor to ensure that every creature we cast can attack the turn it enters. Next, we'll damage as many of our opponents as possible so we can make up to 3 tokens per combat step. Finally, we'll add some synergies that take advantage of our dragon token production, like Dragon Tempest to deal direct damage, Fearcrag Cunning Instigator to goad opposing creatures, and Colligan the Storm's Fury to pump our dragons as they swing in from the air. The first way to build around this commander is to play extra combat step effects. Goro-Goro and Satoru only cares that a creature enters this turn, so why not have that creature swing out multiple times for extra value? One-shot extra combat spells like Great Train Heist, Overpowering Attack, and Fury of the Hordes can trick our opponents into bad blocks, and Combat Celebrant, Aggravated Assault, and Karlach Fury of Avernus can give us repeatable extra combats. This build also comes packed with an infinite combo involving a Haste Enabler and Breath of Fury, where you sacrifice an enchanted creature to reattach the aura to a Hasty Dragon Spirit token to take infinite combat steps and make infinite dragon spirits. The second way I'd build the deck is to use hasty token effects. Creatures that have already spent turns on the battlefield don't help us snowball, so we can pivot our attention to hasty tokens that leave at the end of turn. Daring Piracy, Urabra's Forge, and Logamos Hand of Hatred can spit out tiny evasive tokens on each of your combat steps. And Saheeli the Sun's Brilliance, Ortheon Hero of Lavabrink, and Kiki-Jiki Mirrorbreaker can temporarily clone your existing creatures to reuse other triggered abilities. We can also take advantage of myriad cards like Blade of Selves and Elturial Survivors, and Encore cards like Arami of the Dead Tide and Kitesail Skirmisher to spread out multiple tokens at a time. The third way to play this deck is to build around the ninjutsu ability. Ninjutsu allows unblocked attackers to bounce back to your hand and be replaced with creatures from your hand tapped and attacking, which will satisfy our commander's triggered ability. We'll run a suite of cheap, evasive creatures like Phoenix Chick, Changeling Outcast, and Triton Shorestalker to ensure we have unblocked attackers, then ninjutsu in value engines like Thousand Face Shadow, Ingenious Infiltrator, and Fallen Shinobi. Not to mention that our dragon spirit tokens have flying, letting them swing in unblocked so we can just drop more ninjas. Which other commanders would you like to see me break down? Let me know in the comments below.